no one's gonna see this video, and it honestly doesn't matter because I just want to relieve this off my chest. And since I have literally no one to talk to, I might as well make a video and come to terms with my things myself. So yeah, if anyone ever sees this, I hope that if you can relate, you can come to terms with whatever's going on with your life, and you know, kind of just understand that it's the past and you can overcome anything and achieve anything, and never, you know, give up. So, I'm depressed. Life is shit. How else do I say this? I'm just not there. I'm just way down here. And I'm in a robe. And I haven't been on YouTube for about 3 or 4 months. It's been like since summertime because a lot of things just happened, and it took me such a long time for me to just really get back on my feet. And I think if I have to do this now, and if I can't do it now, there'll be no other time for me to really just step up and get myself back up on my feet. So this is why I'm making this video. Thank you for listening. So I have a book with like notes in it so I don't get off track, because I'm not really that good in talking to people and conversating, especially not to like a cell phone in a bathroom. It's not really my thing. So yeah, this is just me having like a therapeutic session with myself, because there's literally no one else for me to talk to, and nobody's gonna be watching this video, so it's like, you know, it's just me. And can I just say that, like, my hair literally looks like shit right now. It's like not doing well, and I think my hair can be a representation of how I'm feeling deep inside, and yeah, it's tough. So let me just get right down to it and just, you know, kind of start off with beginnings of all of this trauma. All this trauma. So, not to be like, oh my god, I'm like such a great person, but I was really, I'm a pretty nice person. I was a pretty nice person. I was kind of like that jolly, happy, nice girl, and everyone would say that. Like, everyone, if you would meet people in my life, they would be like, yeah, she's really nice, forward, sweet, kind. Yeah, I was just, you know, pretty cool in that sort of way. So right about 8th grade, I, you know, applying to high schools, and I didn't get into the school I wanted to go to. I was really pretty down about that because I knew what I was worth, and I, from that point on, once I got into high school, I really just wanted to live up to my potential. So once it was 9th grade, I worked really hard, got mostly A's, and yeah, I was pretty much that kid. Really worked hard to be first honors. Like, there was literally no other place I could be but in first honors, and I really stayed on that first honors, and oof, that was really hard. And yeah, freshman year was pretty much, you know, that normal time where, you know, everyone's going through some insecurities and, you know, with their body and yes, relationships and, you know, all those things, even fitting in, you know, it was just normal stuff, you know, it was freshman year. I probably thought it was a lot at the time, but it was just the way it is. So fast forwarding to summer of 9th grade, my family moved to another state. And yeah, I don't want to say where I live because I don't want to say it. So, and it was kind of like the greatest time of my life because where I lived initially was really small, and my family was just growing larger and larger. Family's about like 9 people in total, including my parents and me. So yeah, imagine, you know, how many kids. Oof, it's a lot. And yeah, it was really great time because this is a new beginning, this is a change. And the change I was really kind of like tossing in my head was changing schools. I was like, yes, this is my time. Yeah, and I hope you guys, or whoever's out there, or once I watch this video, I can kind of, you know, I'm not rambling too much or anything. All right, so At the time, I had two closest friends, one girl, one boy. One friend I met summer of 8th grade, and another one I'd known since 7th grade, so I've known that person longer. So two friends. So when the school year 10th grade arrived, it was kind of like this weird phase of like, whoa, it's really boring here, and I am really into singing music and I love doing music, but I never really got to do it. I was always in choir since middle school, and I never really had a chance to like, develop my voice. And also, parents didn't really feel that music was a viable career choice, or like music wasn't that good or whatever to like really be getting into. So I just never really got into it like that, and I never really wanted anyone else to be a part of that intimate and fragile part of myself that really loved singing and stuff. So I always, kind of kept it to myself. Of course, I would tell one of my best friends from middle school, because she always like had my back, and I loved her for that. So because my experience with at my school from 9th through 10th, I just didn't feel that business was a way for my life to go. So I decided to leave, and I applied, and I worked hard pretty much mostly by myself to get into schools, and finally I got into school I wanted to go to, and it was great. So summer of, well, 11th grader, well, before, let's backtrack. So before, well, I got accepted to a private school where it's really rich and rich kids, whatever. And I was really happy about it, because I was like, this is where I belong. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm smart. Music. I finally do what I want to do. Blah, blah, blah. But then also, right before that time, I got in a really difficult situation with one of my friends, well, closest friends. He was really important to me. It's like we balanced each other off. Well, kind of in sort of way. Like, we get each other, we knew each other, we relate. It was kind of a match, and some problems kind of arrived. We fought so much. It's always kind of the thing when people care about each other. They tend to fight a lot, and I think that's just what happened. I don't know. I think it was just really dumb of me to like kind of think about what I did in a certain way, even though it was good for me. Because me and that friend, one of my best friends, we fought so much, I decided to let him go, and I was like, this is the end, this is it, and we fight too much, so goodbye. And kind of like that back and forth, and I felt sad, but I was like, no, this new school is a beginning. It's a new beginning for me. I'll finally make friends. I'll finally do what I want to do. Blah blah blah. Obviously life doesn't go the way you want it to, so that was a mistake, and it was a mistake, kind of like separating and leaving distance, but that mindset that I had was a mistake, because 11th grade was nothing like expected, and I must tell you about that in a second. I entered it junior year, kind of I don't know, I just didn't know what to expect, and I was kind of nervous a lot, just trying to fit in and whatever. I got myself into so many problems. It was so much with friends, relationships, drama, competition. School claimed there wasn't any competition. There was competition. And there's gossip, and it was just really, really hard. But despite it all, the highlight of my year was doing musical theater for the first time, and it was the first time I really felt that I could really let my voice out, be individual on stage. And there was other people who loved music and being on stage, being an entertainer, and it was such a blissful experience, and it's probably my favorite and the only thing I could really remember from junior year that I actually really loved, because everything else just went to shits. Also, one of the things was that kind of took us go back to it. I was really nice. I really wanted to make friends despite, I don't know, anything, because why not? Like, what do I do but be friends and just be friendly, because it's just the way I am, and I'm cool, like no matter what. Like, it's just, I'm a cool dude. And like I don't know, I'm so naive. I was so naive. Like, I thought that people, it was kind of like some kind of superiority. Like, I thought that I could, because I was so nice, so kind, no one could come at me because, well, no one ever did. Because I'm so nice, I'm so kind. I was never bullied or teased or anything or shunned because I was just that nice girl. It's like, why would you do that? I don't know. I was just really dumb. But that's a whole nother story time for that. But um, yeah, it was terrible. And sorry, I got cut off. And let me just reiterate. So yeah, what really kind of went really bad was that my parents kind of just couldn't afford school anymore, and I don't know. It was kind of just like just one of many things that just went to bonkers. And even before that, and if I were to go back a little bit, well, my friend that I met, the guy that was one of my closest friends, we ended up, the friendship never kind of brought back together, especially because we lived in two different places. And when we met, it was kind of like, yeah, yeah. So I don't want to really go into that because it's kind of hard for me to really talk about. But yeah, it just ended. And also I lost contact with well, at least my other best friend, who I really love really much. We just ended up losing contact, and it was kind of my fault because I don't know, I'm just dumb, I could just be such an idiot. And I really wish I just made more effort in our relationship to really like stay connected. And yeah, after a while I just ended up losing contact with her. She just disappeared, and I don't know if she got tired of trying to contact me or something, or she just disappeared because she disappeared for like 3 months and never heard from her again. No, it's more than 3. So it really sucked. But yeah, so that was before my first video, which actually is on the internet. I privatized it because I would call that a really, really public mental breakdown of me making fun of myself and trying to make other people laugh, which it did kind of in a really, really concerning way. So I decided to privatize that because I was really, the start of that video was because I was really, really depressed because I lost the 2 people I really, really sincerely loved the most in the whole entire world. Because even if I made other friends or even lost them, it wouldn't matter because those 2 people were the only people that really matter to me. And really, when I make friendships, I really care about, and I give my whole soul effort into this friendship, because if we're friends and I really talk to you all the time, that means we're friends for the long run. And yeah, I love them very, very much. I'm sorry, I think I'm rambling, or yeah, I'm just rambling a lot. And yeah, so yeah, I transferred for the 3rd time, and well, I lost, like I said before, I lost all what made one of my major accomplishments. And I think I just dwelled to this really, really, really big low. This is why I haven't posted for my next video for YouTube, because the reason I started YouTube was because I lost all my friends, and kind of making videos and making my siblings laugh, which is like a lot of people, my family, my friends, my family. I don't have any friends. I know, sad. Fun. Yeah, making my family laugh was just kind of like the only thing that kept me going, besides my big accomplishment of being in the school at the time. So, I was really depressed. I don't think any moment in my life where I thought I was depressed, I never felt more depressed than at that moment when I realized I lost 2 things that were important to me: my success and my friends. And I think it literally broke me. Usually when something bad happens, I literally just, it takes me like a day or two, maybe a week, and I get back up and I'm like, boom, I'm out. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll. Because like, I either had to have one or the other. I had to have my friends, or I had to have that success, that thing that I work hard to get. As long as I have that, I'm fine, no matter what. But now I have nothing. I have nothing to, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I don't understand. I don't know, I'm just trying to understand myself. And I don't want what I'm worth to be based off of other people or other things besides myself. I matter because of who I am. Nothing else doesn't put value on me. I matter because of who I am as a person, not because of other material things. And I just want myself to understand that I matter. Even if things have really gone to really downhill, that I matter. Yeah, this video is probably long as hell. But I think I needed this, and I think I might just close or end this video because I feel like I'm about to like cry. And I don't do that. I don't do that here. I don't want to cry on the internet. I'm not that type of person just to cry on the internet for the camera. No, I don't do that. It's weird too. I don't get it. Yeah. So what's the major lesson, or at least what I want, if people were to see this video, what I want them to get out of it is that, I guess, to stress that we need to love ourselves. Like shit, like, man, like we need to love ourselves. Like we need to stop worrying about other people or amounting to other people's expectations, or even if whatever you want to do, or at least in my case, what I want to do is music, whatever, not to care about anyone else's opinion because it's my dream, or whatever is for you, it's your dream. And love yourself, you know? You don't need anyone to love yourself. You can love yourself on your own. You can take care of yourself on your own. You can do it. I can do it. Wow, it feels like almost like I'm talking to myself, but yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta love yourself. Effervescence, love yourself because you are literally the shit. You're literally perfect. No, well, not perfect. Let me not jump the high horse. You were so kind. You really care for people, care for your siblings. You don't break down in front of them. You really stand on your high horse and really guide them and really show them what it means to be a leader, and really what it means to really stay with your own opinions and believe in yourself and really try and be creative. And you're just that girl. You are that girl, and you're popping, you're doing all the things that no one else is doing, and no matter where you are in your life, you can get out of it. This is not the end of the road. You will be able to step into a bigger frame of life than anyone else that you have ever known. And I want myself to believe that, because I think I'm meant for so much more, and I just need to remember that the universe is on my side, and I can't just think that this is it. This is never it. You have such a long life ahead of you. This is not it. You have so much ahead of you.